Hello everyone, welcome back to Mortal Glory. We're going here with the Combatants of Night. I finally remembered their name at the start of the video. Last time we were doing well, I think. We still have some fairly... Thorn is here just because we needed backup, because we're getting a lot of injury counters this round. Mostly through the events. Although Zulthu did die, unfortunately. I think it's fine. In the guild house we have Grubber, who I guess is just off doing his own thing. He's looking at some art. And Zathir, who's been out for a while. The main problem with these is they have our gold buffs on them. And we can't really use them because they're just not strong enough at the moment. We also have a couple of items here that we can definitely think about using. So we're getting to the point where, you know, something like this, you may start thinking about swapping with something. Not right now though. I think the mass purge is still pretty good. It's not really come up much, but when it does come up, it is nice. Armor, magic defense, magic damage, and vitality. So this I think is good for you. Even then, it's not really. I guess plus strength is nice. But I think HP and crit chance is just better. I think, actually, we're going to sell this. And that's a decent chunk of change to sell it for. See, I think this is a better version of this. And you get something called Spellbound Prod. You knock them back to... and it applies Distracted. Things are costing quite a bit of mana here, which is the problem with Celine. She doesn't have much mana to back it up. Maybe something we can look at doing. Like that would be very nice. In fact, that is something that I think 13 Wisdom, 26 crit chance, and it actually means she could crit again. You lose armor though, and the armor is really something that we need to be careful about. But it might be good for you, although you have a decent thing there anyway. Physical damage, vitality, and crit chance. This is very, 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 very good. Slightly less crit chance for Zulthu, but plus 18 physical, plus 6 vitality is also very good for you. Yes, there's some decent things here. I don't think I like Reckless Blitz. Yeah. So yeah, there's some decent things going on in here. We'll have a quick check of the recruits. We don't have an Undyne, unfortunately. Eldridge. He's a little bit more physical than Thorn. Overall, what did you get? You got extra armor, didn't you? So your base armor is 7. Guess plus perks. You lose magic defense, but you have the agility and you have decent vitality. You have the same base vitality there. I don't think you're not worth this much to swap with Thorn. We have a few Fiendlings here. Force Distraction, some Acid Breeze ones. So you are a great spell sword, but you're too expensive. I don't even know why I'm looking at you. You're not a good spell sword. I don't think once we get down to here, I don't think any of this is worth it. We also do have this. Physical damage, agility, and wisdom. Which is actually perfect for you. This is the perfect spell sword weapon. I'm now just a little bit worried about the fact that you don't have much health, but I think that's okay. 13 wisdom though, actually, thinking about this. No, that does give less. What does wisdom give? 4 MP for every point. And magic damage and defense for every 2 points. So that's 10 points worth of... Sorry, 20 wisdom worth of magic damage and defense. And 10 wisdom worth of MP. Which just does not mitigate. Also, we don't need physical damage on you. We need physical damage on you. I mean, even magic damage on you is not too bad, right? But I think because you're the one who we're going with kind of definitely more spell-based. Especially with the life drain and such. Like, being able to drain up to 27 is pretty nice. So I think we stick with this. And I think we are happy with that. And I don't think this goes anywhere else. So we have a lot of gold to play with. Does that change our recruiting strategy? It does not. It may change our strategy in terms of like if we want to give anyone some training. But we can get this. 13 wisdom, 26 MP. This becomes less useful because we've just got this, which is basically this, but without the spell. Again, this is something we might want to consider, and this is something we might want to consider. We do lose armor, though. But it is wisdom, MP, and crit chance. And it's 13 wisdom, so again, it's okay. I think the armor is better, though. I think just having the straight-up armor, just to keep it a bit safer. And the HP, I think is better. This, I think, is something we could definitely consider even just going for straight away. Physical damage, vitality, critical chance. I believe that was something we also wanted to maybe consider. Yeah. I think we buy this, and I don't think we're unhappy with it. Physical damage, not by chance, or do we want physical damage and crit chance? That basically, do we want more crit chance on Thorn? I think the answer is yes. No. I think the answer is... I'm not sure. If crit is better. I think yes to crit because he has bonus crit anyway. And this... To be fair, his base on both of these was the same. I don't really know what to do here. I think this is possibly better. Actually, you know what? No, bring it out. No, back up. I've changed my mind. Not back, I think, is slightly better. Actually, we could always check how much they sell for. Yes. Not back is better. This sells for more. I'm okay with this purchase. And I don't think there's anything else here that we really are bothered about, necessarily. We are looking strong. We've made much more money this time than we did last time, and I'm a lot kind of happier with the position we're in. I guess the last thing we could possibly do here is maybe look at punch an enemy in the head, destroy MP equal to damage dealt. This is pretty good. This is definitely an anti-mage thing. This is something we could even do over here. Cocky advance. Again, something quite good. I think one of the things we've got to consider now is how do we get these people into range. You're not too bad because you got 3, but we're starting to go up against people who have like 5 or 6 AP. And it's something we really need to think about potentially working on somewhat. I think for now we're okay with keeping 150 gold, and then maybe next time looking for a very good item. We never looked at these people. So last time, I was kind of going through these like in rarity order, but the actual problem last time was the person who was purple, the epic person, was not very good. But we're going to look at Oakley here, who looks Like, they might have something to give. Not very high in defense or health. Very good crit. Very good dodge. Very, very good moves. He can move very quickly. So I'm happy with him going first. Physical -8 and physical +0. He does a lot of damage. But I think apart from that, I think he blows up pretty quick. I think if he goes first, we can position Selena. I think maybe we have Selena go second. We can position Selena and Juniper to possibly deal with him. He's the only one who's moving a lot. You do have spear throw, which is always scary. But you are -2. You're -2 on this, and you don't have that much health. And your things are armor, so potentially this is someone that Juniper can corrosion cloud. Bertus has a lot of various spells, but only 3 range. High amount of armor, high amount of defenses. Semi-scary, because he can put out a lot of damage here and be fairly healthy. He's someone we need to consider as the scariest. Pretty good, but again, short range, decent health, okay-ish armor, not great. 2 moves though. I think here's how this fight's going to go. Oakley's going to come up to us first, we can defeat him pretty quick. And then it becomes 4v3. Zulthu I am worried about. Although actually, to be fair, none of this is going massive amounts. I think we got unfortunate last time because he got hit by the big thing we were worried about. He still has 62 health. I mean, that's more than everyone apart from Maya there. I think we're okay. This map is a little scary. Sponsors of Apocalypse. This Apocalypse is brought to you by Oakley's. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about the way this map is set out, because it's funneling people into these 2 rows, and we need Selena and Juniper to be, or is it 3? It could be 3. No, it's 2 rows. We can tell just by looking. We need one thing I would quite like actually if this had a bit of a grid on it, just to help me kind of discern where the squares are. Anyway, we need both of these to be in line for stuff like this. But it does mean that maybe they're, you know, gonna be susceptible to some pressure bolts or something, or some pressure bursts being knocked back. Ooh, you can approach and be within range. That's not you who approaches. Okay, you could probably get into melee and then do nothing else. So I think that's okay. Maybe I was wrong. 6. Okay, you can attack as well. Fortunately, I dodged. Give it a bit of poison. Pierce is 50, so it's -2 to 43, I think. Because you've not been improved for a while, so you are starting to get a little worse. But it's 43, but 20% of it as well, because the poison has not affected and done anything. So assuming he doesn't dodge, it is a 3rd chance. This could kill him. And it did by 1. Oh, I didn't look at the demands, Hang. Deliver 2 consecutive knockouts. That's going to be very difficult, I believe. Don't let your mana fall under 20%. Fortunately, I don't think any of them have a way to mana burn. And the people who are using mana have tons of it, so I think we're okay. We may even go around the outside, Like to here. Yeah, so I was right about really what happened here is... yeah, he approached and he got defeated immediately. And now the scary person is you, who I can knock back and force you to come a bit closer. What is your range? Your range is fairly short, which is good for me. It's fine. Resisted the harm. No harm. No foul. Yeah, I think we got kind of the wizard. Ooh, that had more range than I thought. Oh, I guess that's 3 anywhere. You resist the burn at least. I can actually burn you back. Or just physically throw something at you. Physical -5, but you have very high, so it's still 32, -14. It's decent. It's a decent... It was decently worth. You are approaching. I mean, actually, to be fair, you do as much magic, almost as much magic damage as Juniper now. So I may need to look into thinking about replacing one of these two. Sorry, how much are you doing? 27 plus 0, so 27, 29. The potential to crit, maybe. Either way, stab. Very interesting choice. You could have probably stabbed Juniper there and done a lot of damage, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. I think we do the classic backup and smack strats here for Maya. Or do we try and take Albertus out? I don't think I can do enough damage with him, with Juniper on this round. I think I'll feel safer to back up and knock her back. Need to be careful of Thorn here. Albertus is burning. Hang on. Oh, applies a random debuff to yourself. That's really good. Who's turning me on? Zulthu. I can apply more burning, or I can... Why am I not getting into melee here? That's the question. Wow! Yeah, this is why I should be getting... I shouldn't be trying to, you know, pussyfoot around with this guy. This knocks back a lot. So it would possibly even slam her into this wall. But it doesn't do damage. You do have enough AP to actually come over here and slam back one. It would only be one, though. So it wouldn't actually push you into anything. What am I looking for? 2 consecutive knockouts. Can I do that on this turn? Probably, because Thorn and Juniper are going to go before... I think I want to lower Albertus and then see if I can do anything from there. I think even we actually do this. For the 20 collision. 1, 2. We got the Desire, which is actually amazing. So yeah, we got lots of gold here. I think these Desires, these are what really gives you the big bucks. And if we had the 20% gold on top of that, it's a shame that they had to, you know, be killed. Agility, absolutely fine. I don't mind ever seeing agility. Again with vitality, again with wisdom, and again with vitality. This is some good stats as well. And we have some stuff here. Battle Baptism. Enforce your blow with holy energy, heal for 20 HP, and a random buff to the enemy. Poison to all enemies. That's quite good. And I think if we're starting to think about maybe getting rid of one of these two, this is something that we may teach to Juniper just to do something. Maul throw. Again, just a decent range spell for someone with physical. So someone like Zulthu. Maybe we go Maul throw here. I think that's possibly a good choice. Plus 3 strength, ruthless, very nice. This is the same one. There's nothing we can really do. Everyone just got a massive improvement in stats. Oof. Not fun. Fortunately, it doesn't seem like they were good in those stats anyway. So let's have a look through here. Ardell. Short range, decent. Ooh, actually, your magic damage is really bad, to be honest. You're not scary at all. I think I could kill you very quickly. You can move pretty quick, but I think that's it. You have Javelin Throw. Javelin Throw is always scary, even with low that. Mind Barrier increases your magic defense. You're pretty defended and pretty tanky. I'm semi-worried, but not too bad. You have a lot going on. And very high armor, but very low health. But you can increase your dodge chance, you have decent crit, you do quite a lot of stuff at like medium range. Josephine, high armor, low base. You are immune to knockback. Well, you can be immune to knockback, which is fine. You don't have that great magic damage. I'm not too worried about this team. They're middling range. The wizard is low range. They don't have a huge amount of stuff going on. We can't use debuffs. What debuffs? So we can't use the poison. This is a problem. We can't use Bolt of Lethargy. But even then I don't think it's a massive issue. We can't use Splash Fire. Whatever. Look in our shop for any spicy deals. Not very good deals this time. We can see Icarus Explosion. I don't like it. The more I look at it, I don't like it because it's a short range spell. Short range. I think... Oh, Zap, though. This is what I was looking for Juniper. This is potentially something we buy here just because having Zap as a replacement for maybe something like Bolt Lethargy or Mass Purge is very, very good. It's 5 range. It's a lot of damage based purely on our base stuff here. Possibly... It's a possibility. I mean, it's something we need to think about here. 20 magic damage, 26 So that's a lot. That's 5 extra magic damage for more armor. 15 more armor. Or I guess it wouldn't be. It'd be you'd go back to your base. So it's I guess 9 armor. Yeah, 9 armor. Minus 10 magic defense. Minus 4 MP. Plus, I guess plus 20 dodge chance. We lose Bolt Lethargy. I actually think this might be the better go here. I think that the negatives of this are now being outweighed by some of the positives you're getting on this stuff. The legendary here is physical damage, knockback chance, dodge chance. I don't think that's good enough. We can even look here at stuff. Maybe we see something that takes our fancy in the... So yeah, I don't think there's anything here that is good enough to swap out the strength, wisdom, and vitality. The main things are the wisdom and vitality. That's the thing I really care about. I guess actually we're never getting enough dodge chance here because we've got like minus 40. But I think the magic damage is worth getting this for. I think this is really good. And replaces this. We lose Bolt Lethargy, which means we can get Zap, which is just a longer range thing. Just checking here. The strength is doing nothing, so we can ignore strength, and we can either give it to someone else eventually. It might actually be good for you because you have the need for strength, and your crit chance isn't very high anyway. Dodge chance to take a hit, but you'd still have a chance to dodge, and you'd have the Mass Purge. You'd get the wisdom, and the wisdom doesn't quite make up for the magic damage you do, but it's still pretty good. It gives you MP and stuff. And the vitality, you could always use vitality, an extra 9 vitality. Extra 4. Let's swap these two round. How does this look? It's actually maybe a better magic defense, magic damage, armor. Yeah, because you're now still doing stuff in combat because we do want you in combat, and Mass Purge is good for you, I think, as a debuff. This is something we use as a thing. Maybe we then get that. Don't use this again. Does mean we now have 2 spare spell slots, which I just sold Energize. I definitely... let's back up quickly, go to the recruits, see if there's anyone. We can't afford you. I don't think you're good enough. Yeah. This was just a very brief, like, check, see what was going on, and I don't think anyone's good enough there. So I think we buy this. Very nice. 43 damage is really good. Where are you getting 21 armor from? Excuse me. Oh yeah, because I'm minusing 15 there. So the gear armor is actually starting to, you know, take effect. Low agility, low strength. We don't care about strength at all. Agility is a concern, for certain. Maul throw, I think we teach to one of you two, to be honest. Probably you, just because you're a stronger version of Thorn. Thorn is basically just a tanky version of you. And quite frankly, Thorn, you can be replaced with him. Oh, you got Unrelenting though. What's Ruthless? 8 magic damage. Terrible, unfortunately. Sorry, dude. That is not good enough. So we could actually look to swap you out for someone with gold, just because you're here as a you're here because you are tanky. But I think the gold might be more important now, especially because they've only got 4 wounds now. The sale on that is magic defense, magic damage, vitality, which I don't think is very good. Physical damage, strength, knockback chance, and crit chance. Again, I don't think it's great. HP, MP, dodge chance. Damage, wisdom, HP, dodge chance. We could look into getting basically we want Zap. Never bought Zap. Juniper learn Zap. Zulthu learn Maul throw. We can't debuff this round anyway. Icarus Explosion, I think, is possibly very good to buy. I cannot afford it, however. And I don't think Chaotic Coil is that great. Again, I think we save gold here. Or we use gold to actually start doing something in the guild house here. We always preferred Grubber to Thorn anyway. So there's a possibility that we do this now. Obviously, he's not going to have all the health in the world. Has the same amount of vitality. I think actually his armor is less, so maybe we do prefer. I think you do slightly more damage, not even that much more, to be honest. Maybe Thorn is better than Grubber. Maybe Grubber isn't who we're looking for. So possibly a Cynthia. No, I don't even think that. A Cynthia was going to go for this slot here, and I don't think she's now good enough. Although maybe we will see what this looks like. 31 wisdom. I think that's actually better. Oops. Yeah, she actually does more damage. Oh yeah, no. The problem is Selena has the spells as default. Although, yeah, sorry. As nice as your magic damage is, we would need a spell for you that actually uses this. And also the fact we don't have too much that's actually giving you vitality. We have a little bit actually. 15. What's your base? What's your base vitality right now? 6 compared to your 7. So you would be better suited here. But I think just because you are currently injured, that is no good. And your strength is slightly lower. Not huge amounts lower. And you get some from perks, so actually your actual damage is higher. I actually think you are better. Like, although you have the perk of the armor. And I think that actually that perk of armor is what separates them. Because this basically makes you more healthy in combat. Now, we look here for things we can improve. And we're looking mostly on like, we're looking for thresholds. So for example, you in there, you would need a lot of agility to get to a 3rd thing. And I think it's worth investing. And having that 3rd move. And also bringing your dodge to 0 is actually useless, let's be honest. But I think bringing you to 3 moves a turn is very nice. Especially because you can now maneuver with Zap. The only thing you have to be in range for is this. Which opens us up a lot more to being able to put you in the position to do that and you in the position to do hammer throw. which I think is a lot nicer. I don't think we can sell this. We can sell it for like 1. And I don't even know if that's worth it. Because we may think about actually putting the bottle of lethargy back in. Alright. Fight 2. The one thing I guess with these videos now is they're getting very long because we're thinking about a lot of things. Obviously, first run, we were also learning the game, but now that we've kind of learned what's good and what's bad, the Officers of Alliteration, cool name. Now that we know what's good and what's bad, we can really think more about where we want people to go. Order is something we're starting to learn, but not particularly well. They go first. We didn't see their moves. 4-4-4-3. But you are short range. Aha! It's not come up in a while. It looks like we've got the AI gets stuck problem. I think that's all okay. To be fair, one thing you can do is if you're really trying hard, you could probably keep doing this until. Actually, we go first this time. You can keep swapping the map until you get one you like, but I don't think it's very nice to do, but you could. One thing is, clearly it is not how I thought, which was whoever goes first is already decided. This time we go first. So again, that's something I guess you could do. You keep retrying until you go first, but I'm not going to do that. Unless the game bugs out, obviously. We can't get into 4 range here. And we're not too scared about his range. You could definitely get into range. I think we go 1, 2, 3, and we stop here. Okay, this is interesting. I actually think we want you to go this way. It's fine. Magic defense by 10. Your magic defense is low. Get out of here. Oh, push the poison, resisted, very nice. Yeah, you may have increased that, but did you think about this? Ah, does Maul Throw knock back by default? Yeah, knocks back. Very, very good. Yeah. You do decently well in combat and you have the lifesteal. Could you go 1, 2, 3 and push? No, you can even go 1, 2, 3 and then push with this. Yeah. We've got the collision damage as well. Might as well poison Josephine. Actually resisted it. Should go to that. Yeah, they were both equally bad. Alright, the javelin throw has been done. So now I'm not worried about that. Oh, we could just zap from back here. This zap is... Oh yeah, it's not much magic damage, but because our base is so high, it's basically 43 damage from wherever we want, 5 units away, and we can do it every turn. And then every 3 turns we can just do even more. I think we go for Zoke. I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, he dodged it. Ooh, that's not good. Selena is potentially in a bit of trouble here. We're not going to be able to get into melee combat. How much is this going to do? 37 minus 5, 32. Who am I more worried about in melee? Zoke. Good. Good dodge from the Crimson Mist. We can definitely just heal back up a bit here. We're going to go around the outside here. Oh, wow, you came all the way over there just to stab me. Rude. She used a heal there. Got Pressure Blast again. Perfect. So good. It doesn't really matter which one we use here. Very, very nice. There's no way of getting any sort of thing there. But this is the thing, we're doing well, but the champion's still going to suck. Strength, Vitality, 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 all very nice. Icarus Strike. There's a... applies burly to all friendly. Pressure coil, which I think is what you have already. I don't know, we have pressure bolt. Pressure coil is basically better. It's a better version of pressure bolt. So do we want a... do we want something that can do a... Basically, the question here is, do we want something that does just straight up more damage? Or do we want something that can be a execute? I think the answer to that is just straight up more damage. So... it's something we've got to think about here is we may not want to be within 4 range anymore. We want to stick at the 5 range thing. I think we take pressure coil, to be honest. Shovelled beggar with a long scar across the face stops you street asking for gold. I think we've got enough gold here. We're not going to be recruiting anyone, and I think we can get decent items if we take a 30% chance to get a positive outcome. Never mind. I think it was worth doing. We didn't lose anything really bad. Zulthu's getting stronger. Juniper's back to full strength. Which is all good. Look at learning pressure coil. We've got bull rush here. Which is decent for Zulthu. Cheap zap. Honestly, I think you buy another zap to teach someone like Selena. I don't think pressure burst. Pressure burst is decent actually. But Zap is just a very, very strong skill for some with people with high potential here. You could even be used to swap in the demon, the tiefling, if we look into that. But we'll consider that. Selena, your tool team needs to leave. Can't afford this anymore. It was definitely something we probably wanted to, unfortunately, but we can't now. We could sell. Actually, to be fair. We could sell this necklace and probably afford it. It's literally just a better version of the necklace, but includes crit chance, which really helps. And I think having Zulthu being that kind of bruiser is pretty good. Physical damage, magical damage, dodge chance, that's just a slightly worse version of that. Physical damage, strength, vitality, it's a decent version of that. Yeah. So anything else we're looking for here? No, I think out of all of these things, we would go for something. We would go for this. We may think about selling that. How much does it sell for? It sells for 56 gold, to be fair. And the one thing you got to think about, the Bolt Lethargy is a very expensive spell, so it may be worth taking, but I don't think it is. It's range 4 as well. So we can look into selling Pressure Call to pick up Zap and the Wonderful Delight. Which makes Zulthu very, very strong. My problem I think I'm having at the moment is that we've got a slot open here, which is not doing us any favours. Thorn isn't very good. He's okay at tanking damage, but that's it. Zulthu does a load of damage. Juniper does a load of damage. Selene does a load of damage. But to put someone else in here, to put like another spell person in here, we would have to invest a lot. We would need to buy Zap. We would need to look into possibly buffing their agility, or giving them some agility from somewhere in here. But I don't think there's any... Like, we'd have to buy them this, maybe? And a good spell sword weapon? Like that? Or that? Like, we'd have to invest a lot of coin into getting this. So we could sell all this stuff off and see what we can do with that. Maybe that's something we can look at. If we sell this and can get in a Sathia. Like, already she's looking okay, but we need to be careful here. We can't use this. That's a bad idea. Selling some of this stuff to swap out for this might be a good idea. Giving her zap is a good idea, just because it's good damage. Getting her something with agility is good. I think it was this had some agility on it. So how much would we need? We need 91. We would need some magic damage, so we definitely want to be going for something like this. So we need 91 plus 180, that's 272 gold to get these two. Although actually this is good, so we may not want to get rid of that. Because that's a lot of health. We'd also want to look for some armor for her. This is still good armor actually, so I think we'd keep this armor. We'd replace these two with these two, or even maybe just this. We'd have to buy zap as well, so whatever it says, 272. Exactly 300 gold we need. So we need 300 gold. If this, plus this, plus this, plus this was worth 300 gold, I would do it. It's worth 196. So you can get one of the two. I think you would get this, then hope for a better thing later. So it's worth 196, so that's 272, 372, 462. 462. Do these three things add up to 462? That's 366. No, sorry, 466. It does not, unfortunately. We could teach a pressure coil, which may make up for it. So basically this is what... Oh no, but we'd have to sell everything to get that, which is not what we're doing. We're only going to sell one thing, which is this and this. And even that's definitely not going to be worth enough to get. We could get both of these, but not... and we could do that anyway. We wouldn't be able to get this, and I think this is the thing that we're actually more concerned with. We could sell this and get zap and this, and I think zap on her is still okay. We'd be getting more gold next round. She'd be still a probably better force than the werewolf, because we're looking at being able to do damage and basically being the same tankiness, obviously less armor. So it's taking more damage, but we'll actually be able to do stuff, and then we can use the rest of the gold. Possibly to try and buff some agility here. I guess that's one thing we got to consider as well. The agility is nice here. We would get 2 extra thing, but we'd lose so much health. We need that health right now. This is dodge chance though, which you got to remember is also good. This is going to be way more into the physical, into the vitality. It's a cheaper option. This gives MP, which she has in spades. That's actually okay. Anything else that we really can think about maybe getting a budget option? I don't think there is. I don't think there's a really real budget option here. So yeah, here's what we're going to do. We're going to sell pressure coil straight up. We will buy these two. That's actually one thing we didn't consider. Maybe this for someone else? No, we could sell this then. For an extra 24, which gives us a little bit. We could teach Zathia Zap. We now have 2 decent spell swords. We can even think about maybe swapping some of this stuff around for. But we can even do this, right? No, we don't really want to do that. We want to possibly swap around magic defense, magic damage, MP, dodge, for armor, wisdom, vitality. That makes them a bit more even in terms of damage, both physical and... We may want to actually kind of... Sorry. 17, 17, 27, 25, 37, or 37, 22, 25, 12. Yeah, we're only really we're basically we're not doing anything physical here, are we? It's all magical. And really, it's the armor we're then swapping. We need to keep you having armor because you get it from gear. And then next level, we're looking to getting you a new weapon. We could swap just the weapon, but you having that much agility is good. Yeah, because that reduces you. We could. This is something we could think about, right? You as more of the melee, because the only thing you have is pressure bolt, and we have life drain. You as more as the range, kind of sneaking in and out, which is why I think having you have more magic damage is good. It's so tricky. So what does this do? This basically just makes you strictly worse and you strictly better. But we only then need to spend 1 point to get you to enough agility to get 3 moves each. And you being able to move in and out with 4 moves is better for Zap and Dirty Stab. You can like run in and out and do stuff. And we only need to spend... I think we can afford 1 agility here. We can't! Ah! Next round, maybe. I think we keep this way around. I think you are the person we want. Yeah. God, so much to think about. You having 2 moves is fine because you got higher range. That's what we're looking for. We've got a precise knockout here. This is a very difficult one to do. I don't think we ever actually looked at these people. How agile is this character? 3 moves. 12 base strength. Quite a lot of magic defense. Can poison, can Icarus shock, so that's a execute. Can apply slow. And can debuffs. This is high amounts of debuffs here. Medium range. Decentish stats. You are just looking at the face of it, you are bad. This is all you have. They screwed you, Wallace. I'm sorry. You have 4 moves though. That's I guess something. 4 moves. You can knock back. You can apply stone skin. Decent attack. Low health. You are dead. You are forfeit. I'm sorry, buddy. High armor. Anything terrible here? You're not too bad actually. This seems like an easy fight. If we can knock someone to exactly 0 HP in this fight, now that we've got Zathia with the gold generation, I would be very happy. Yeah, these two don't care about order. Knocks you back 1, we'll do 30 damage, minus 20, 10 damage. Okay, 10 damage plus 20%. 12 damage. It's 12 damage. Oh, it's 0 damage actually. That's not really worth doing. I think we can position you somewhere over here just to stab from to bolt from afar and then come in for the stabs. You've got the high movement. You're coming around this way. That's fine. Okay. Let's think about this. We don't have the 12% here, but we'll do 43. Minus 12 is 31. So we're very close to being able to kill him in 1 with this, but let's just actually kill him. It's not instant, but it's good enough. 1. We could do a throw here. Physical minus 5. And that's too much as well. Although he's got armor, this might be a potential here. So it's going to be minus 11, which is 26. He dodged. Okay. He has 40% dodge. That's interesting. I didn't really think about that, or I didn't really look at it. 22, minus 9. We could definitely position here for a knockback. For a knockback ability. You're doing 37 damage. We also could just come into melee and just fuck you up. So I don't know how much knockback does. I don't know how it's calculated. But this would put you in melee here, which is probably okay, because you don't do a whole lot. You have high amount of armor, though. But not much damage. I think we can make the most of it. Oh, this isn't long enough range. Okay, we can attempt to steal the health, maybe. This was a mistake, unfortunately. Just knock you back, actually. Zap for 12. Doesn't do anything. It does a little bit to you. Dodged again, though. And a fleeting pressure, which apparently didn't do anything. Doesn't consume a turn, knocks back. Okay, that's fine. 20. Oh, we could think about maybe trying to instant kill her in that way. We've got to keep attacking this guy because he's dodging so much. There we go. Getting him out the way is good because he will just continue to dodge. We can just go fight you. Alright. You've been taken quite far back. And I don't think you're going to be in range for this. Anyway. Actually, yeah, 1, 2, 3. We actually could have gone up here to get the pressure blast. This being such long range is so good, by the way. 6 minus 43 is 37. That's a shame. What do we want to do here? Can we try and attack her with someone with not enough strength to kill her, or not enough attack, and do the scrape damage? That's what I'm thinking right now. We couldn't get this. We could have tried for the scrape, but it's fine. Agility is absolutely fine. In fact, we wanted this. We can now do the swap without even having to train it. Zathia Wisdom +1, Vitality and Wisdom. The Wisdom for you is fine, the Vitality for you is excellent, the Wisdom for you is not good. We are starting to get some real good good items here. Armor, Strength, MP, Crit Chance. Who's got bad armor? You? You? I think yours is pretty bad as well. Armor, Strength, and Crit Chance is good for you. The MP is worthless. The MP would be good. The MP would be good for you, I guess, but you're not really using it that quickly. Like you can do a lot of zaps in a round. But the Crit Chance and the armor might be quite nice, and the Strength. You'd lose a bit of Vitality and a bit of Wisdom. This is pure defense with a bit of damage. It's probably okay for you. You'd lose magic damage, but you'd gain armor. Magic defense, but you gain armor, you gain physical damage. This is just pure health with a skill that I don't really like. So the choices are: it's the tunic for Zug, the chainmail for Zathia, tunic. Oh, we reduced your armor level. Okay, that's very good. And we got a bunch of gold, I assume, from this guy. So we're on the last round here. Sulthur approaches you, visibly fatigued. This is it. I can't do it anymore. I want to retire and Spend the rest of my days in a secluded cottage next to the lake. Absolutely not, Zulthu. You are the bread and butter, and I've just invested in you. Absolutely not. You convinced him to stay. Thank you, Zulthu. If he had left, that would have thrown my game. We have enough gold, I guess, to recruit someone. We are in the last round here. We're starting to go get some real nasty opponents. Shop is looking... Looks like we've got some decent expensive stuff on sale. Our recruit is looking pretty spicy and affordable with how much gold we're getting. Like a new werewolf. Like, compare the stats here. It's like double well, quadruple agility, almost double strength, triple wisdom, a little bit extra here and here. I mean, the wisdom we don't care about, let's be honest. So there's a chance we look into this guy. And even this guy, let's be honest. But yeah, we'll do that next time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe and comment and like and all that stuff. This is a great game. Enjoying it a lot. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.